This is your girl Danny Danielle, and I am back with another video. Views expressed in this video are alleged. They have not been confirmed nor denied. So let's get into it. Xscape member Latocha Scott recently sat down with Nene Leakes, and she had a few things to say concerning her sister and groupmate Tamika Scott and alleged rumors of her husband having a baby outside of the marriage. And before we get into it, we would like to shout out our friends over at the Bravo Shade Room.
Yes.
That is the part to me, like, have my bag.
Man, can you
like,
imagine?
ride with me.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That's all I
you
knew.
can ride with me when I'm wrong. You know what I mean? I'm wrong, but still just work. If I'm wrong.
But the thing
even
is,
if you feel that, just work with me.
Yeah, the thing is, I feel like, my sister and I were, people like, y'all are joined at the hip. I remember when we were about to do Understanding, the song was getting ready to come out, and she had gotten pregnant. And I'll never forget, they were like, okay, we're going to kick her out. That bothered me.
Yes.
I said, yes. And even though I knew I was like, Tamika, we need to use, everybody was like, we use birth control. This is our first time. The world doesn't even know Xscape yet.
Yeah.
So you're going to forfeit all of this, and I felt away, but I couldn't give up on my sister. You know what I told them? She goes, I go. Yeah. That could have been my whole career. I wouldn't have been sitting here. You wouldn't have been asking me about Xscape.
Right.
Because that's the love and the loyalty that I had. Right. So does it hurt to know that, yes,
yeah, I get it.
It's deep.
It's deep.
Very
it's
deep.
Okay?
Very deep.
There were some internet rumors about your husband having a baby outside of your marriage. Are you and your husband currently separated? Did he have a baby outside of your marriage?
There's no baby. No baby. And that's the thing. When people find out the truth, all the salaciousness, nobody's going to say, oh, it was a lie. Where is the agenda that you put out about? So you're trying to destroy me. You're not thinking about myself. You're not thinking about our son. You're not thinking about the relationship that my family.
How long you and your husband were married?
30 years.
So your son is his child?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
See, I don't know those
things. I've been 30 years. You mean to tell me that with all these things, and even with that, even if that were the case, this is my problem that I have. Where is my sister?
Yeah, where's your sister? Where's my blood sister?
When I need somebody to...
Yeah, just have my back. That's crazy. I will say
very hurtful.
Now, I'm going to tell you that I feel like your blood sister should rock with you. I feel like they should rock with you whether you right or wrong. Like you, my sister, like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of one of those things where I know you're wrong. I'm going to wait till we get in the car and I'm going to tell you you're wrong. But I'm not going to tell you in front of them. Or I'm going to wait till we get home and we're going to talk about this. Or I know you're wrong, but I'm still going to rock with you. And I'm going to tell these girls, this is my sister. Like, we've been together. How can you expect me to do this to my sister?
Absolutely.
Like, this is
but
my
I think
sister.
when sometimes you get into the forefront and you get on television and the lights come on and you get the, this is my time to shine. Not in that way.
No.
And I get the reality shows and we got to say this, but it's some things that are off limits, especially for me. And I wasn't even on a reality show when that happened with her. It wasn't no reality show. It wasn't no extra money nowhere. It was just me about to lose my career. But everybody they don't covet you that way. But I covet my family, my love, everything that way. My friendships. I've had somebody say, well, you know everybody's business. Why don't you just go ahead and destroy everybody? That's not me.
Latasha, are you over there doing that lying and deflecting stuff again? Child, some of this stuff that you're saying was completely opposite of what we saw you say on the reality show The Queens of R&B with Xscape and SWV. From what was said, you allegedly changed your number and Tiny was the only group member that had your number. So how was any of the girls, including your sister, supposed to get in contact with you? Child, it seems like to me that Miss Latasha likes to deflect and she doesn't like to hold herself accountable for anything that she does. Do y'all remember when Candy said that allegedly back in the day, Miss Latasha wanted to lead the group and she told Tamika and Tiny to go have more babies and for Candy to go do her little modeling thing? Now, to me, that doesn't sound like somebody that has their sister's back or anybody that cares about their group mates, honey. Sounds like to me that you were only concerned about yourself, Latasha. And maybe you're just getting a dose of your own medicine. Guys, I have another clip here of Latasha doing an interview after she did the residuals challenge. Shout out to the Big Tiggle Morning Show and the Shade Room. Y'all, let's get into this clip.
His response was to the challenge.
I'm sure you're gonna.
What's your response to that, and have you spoken to her?
Listen, like I said, when you're singing and you're coming from your heart, it reaches the heart. I was able to reach my sister through that song. So I'm grateful for just that interview alone, because as soon as I heard it, I was like, I gotta call. I literally picked up the phone to call her. We had our first talk in 2 years.
Wow.
So that's what music does, you know, and that's what I'm just happy right now that we were able to talk last night.
Was
It
it a
was
good
amazing.
talk?
It was a good talk.
Okay.
It was a really good talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tasha, girl, now you said that you had a good talk with your sister. So why are you still out here doing these interviews and answering questions that could possibly take you back to a bad place with your sister? If you're going to do the interviews, maybe you should just decline to answer some of those questions concerning you and your sister's relationship. Leave the past in the past and keep moving forward. Child, stop bringing up that stuff that happened back in 1993. But anyway, let's get into these rumors surrounding Latosha's husband and alleged baby honey. Maybe a year ago, Tasha K sat down and interviewed a young lady who goes by the name of Unique, and she says that she allegedly had a relationship with Tasha's husband. She also mentioned allegedly having miscarriages by him. After Latasha's interview with Nene, the young lady posted some screenshots to her Instagram stories, and she is being petty, honey. She is playing Xscape's song Work Me Slowly in the background on her story. Y'all bear with me while I attempt to read these messages because the letters are really small. So y'all, let's get into this alleged text exchange between Latasha's husband and the young lady Unique. So it looks like the gray messages are the husbands and the blue ones are the young lady Unique, honey. And she captioned these messages. She says, y'all want a truthful story time? I might have to break this down into a series. So it looks like, honey, she may be spilling some more alleged tea. The first message is him saying, you must be having a ball in Miami. I haven't heard from you. Then she says, yeah, okay, you ignore my text. Him, woman, you not once hit me while you were there. So obviously you were totally engaged in what you were doing. Not once did you say call or try to let me know anything. You knew I was already in my feelings. Now, when I text you, you say, yeah, okay. You should be happy your man is mad that you were gone. That means more than you know. I'm whipping your ass when I get back. Period. And then I'm eating it is what he said. Then he says, order some food, baby. She says, okay. He says, I'm starving. Do they have salad? She says, yes, I think I remember seeing salad. What kind do you want? He says, I'll hit you in a minute. Yeah, this is a lot to read, so I'm just going to skip down to this part where she texts him and says, baby, you good? And then he asks, they giving you a copy of the ultrasound? What's happening now? And then she says, nothing. I'm by myself, just waiting on the doctor to come in. Wish she hurry up. LOL. Shit, I'm tired. Yeah, there's also a screenshot of $1,000 being sent. It looks like it was received. Maybe it was allegedly sent to her by the husband. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And until the next one, be blessed.